Day 3, problem 1. A 25-foot ramp has a horizontal length of 23 feet. Sketch a diagram. And so from the side, we can draw a ramp as a right triangle. The ramp itself is 25 feet, so it's this side of the triangle that is the ramp that gets labeled 25 feet. And we're told the horizontal length, so across here, is 23 feet. In part B, use the Pythagorean theorem to find the ramp's height. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The letter A is the shortest leg of the triangle. That's this one here. And so in the diagram, let's use the variable A to represent that unknown length. The letter B is the other leg of the triangle, the 23. And the letter C is the hypotenuse of the triangle. The hypotenuse is always the side across from the 90-degree angle. That's the 25. Alrighty, to solve this equation, we need to first isolate the A term. And then once we've isolated the A term, then we can remove the exponent to actually have the answer for A. So we need to get rid of the plus 23 squared. Subtract 23 squared. The A squared comes straight down. 23 squared, subtract 23 squared makes 0. And over on this side of the equation, we need to figure out 25 squared, subtract 23 squared. 25 squared, subtract 23 squared. 96. So A to the second power is 96, but what's the answer for A? Let's do a square root. The square root of A squared is A, and now the square root of 96. The square root of 100 would be 10, so the square root of 96 is going to be less than 10, probably 9 point something. Let's see what that is. Square root 96. 9.8. The letter A is the height of the triangle, which is what we were asked to figure out, and so we know that the answer is 9.8 feet. Now, day 3, problem 2. You invest $120 in a savings account that earns 0.25% interest, compounded monthly. If you make no additional deposits or withdrawals, then what is the balance in the savings account after 1 year? Hint, use the compound interest formula. So for the letter P, the principal, that's $120. And then 1 plus. Now the letter R is interest rate, but when you use the math formula, you have to put the interest rate in as a decimal. And right now it's given to us as a percent, 0.25%. That's less than 1%. That's not a very high interest rate. To change 0.25% to a decimal, move the dot 2 places to the left. That makes 0.0025. The letter N is the number of times per year that the interest is compounded. We are told that it occurs monthly, so N is 12. In the exponent, the N is 12, and now the T, the time in years. We're leaving our money in the bank for 1 year, so T is 1. When we type this in, 12 times 1 is just an exponent of 12 when we type. So let's type this in and see what answer we get. 120 times 1 plus 0.0025 divided by 12, close the parenthesis, exponent 12. $120.30. So we put $120 in a savings account at a bank or a credit union. 0.25% interest is a realistic interest rate on a savings account. Savings accounts do not pay very much interest, at least not in the current economy. And so in 1 year of time, our money has earned only 30 cents of interest at the bank.